Hey, what's up, man? My name's Aaron Calhoun. I'm posting this video from Anderson, South Carolina. I just kind of like not too long ago got into like the American Bullies. I've been a owner of dogs for since I was 18. Kind of started out with the American Pit Bull Terrier. Long story behind that. Just kind of bred to keep the breed alive. I didn't do anything as far as like illegal stuff, or I didn't do anything as far as like working the dog. Just basically, just was a caretaker of the dog. I had litters, but not a lot of litters. I would breed at least once a year, maybe. But basically, this video is about me starting. Uh, Trying to get a kennel started. Actually, I wouldn't call myself a kennel right now because I currently only own like two dogs, and I'm kind of like basically just like getting into it. Kind of studied the dogs for about 2 years before I started to getting into like the whole breeding thing. Right now, um, I can say that the name of the kennel is gonna possibly be Rise and Grind Kennels. I'm not in it to like make a lot of money from it or whatever. Like my puppies will never be sold for any probably not even over $1,000. I would rather sell my dogs to like families because bullies are family dogs. They love to be a part of the pack. Um, I also would like to kind of sell my dogs to like other kennels. And today I just wanted to post this video, like I said again in the beginning, just to let people know, what I was doing here in South Carolina and kind of get myself out there. Not actually myself, but get the dogs out, because it's all about the dogs at the end of the day. Right now, I wouldn't call my dog a stud because he hasn't really produced any litters. This is his first litter, and he's just a good male dog, a good family dog, good around children. I take him out in public and try to get him socialized with people so they can see that the American Bully is not a bad breed. I take him places like PetSmart. Anytime I go out to get them anything where they can go, I take them with me. But my male dog is Spike. I'm actually not even the owner. It's my son's dog. I bought it for him for his birthday. He wanted a dog. But actually, the dog came from Family Special Kennels. Guy named Kevin Lopez. Spike is just a little bit about him. He's a tri carrier. His parents are Tatanka 843 Champ and Purple Ribbon HOCBK's Trina Storm. Both of these dogs are tri carriers, and some of like the main dogs that people might know that are in his pedigree is Boston George from AIK's kennels. Then I have Escobar, and a little further down in his pedigree, he has Remembering Cairo, and also Exotics Pits Remy Martin Jr. So that lets you know that Remy Martin, yeah, he has the Remy that raises edge. All raises edge blood. I mean, those are just some of the names of the dogs that are in his pedigree. He is a old school raises edge, but actually he's from a old school raises edge line. Um, and that's a little bit about Spike. He's a year old right now. He has a lot of champions, like ABKC champions and stuff like that, in his pedigree. Um, not really wanting to say, hey, yeah, you should get a pup because he comes from that type of line. Because I don't know what he can produce, and I don't want him to kind of like be living off of his ancestors' height. And the next dog, and I'm gonna show y'all some pictures of the dogs later because my girl dog, she's pregnant right now. Um, Goddess, which is the next dog I'll be talking about. Goddess, if anybody knows anything about Mike Land's Soldier, she's basically off that line. Her dad, um, I got his name is Blue. He came from Power Bulls in Iowa, South Carolina, and big ups to he Powell. He's still doing it, but he's taking another avenue. He's breeding XLs now. My dogs are gonna be more classic style, maybe even some standards and probably some XLs as well because I think Escobar was an XL. So, and with the exotic pits line from Remy, those were kind of some short dogs as well. But um, back to Goddess, she's off her Soldier Legacy. Like I said, if you a lot of people should know who Soldier Legacy is. His her sire was Blue from like I said, Power Bulls. Gemma, which came from Power Bulls as well. You can look up He Power. He's the guy has been doing it for a long time, and he has produced some pretty decent dogs. And that's pretty much she's 100% Gotti. Nothing else. She's all black, with the ticks and the white part of her fur. Like I said, I'm gonna show you some pictures of these guys because right now she's kind of like filled up with a lot of pups. And usually, when it's kind of hot outside right now, I'm just kind of sitting in the shade, and they're kind of sitting in the shade with me. I usually don't let them out until it kind of cools off. Usually keep them in the house in my garage, and there they have like heaters in there when it gets cold, and they have fans for when it gets real hot in there. But like I said, enough about me. I'm Arian Calhoun, um, the founder of possibly Rising Ground Bullies. I'm probably in the near future I'll be making some more videos because the pup should be due around late September. So I'll be doing some videos to kind of keep you guys posted up on what's going on here. And I wouldn't say, like I said, even like I said about Spike earlier, he's not like he's the kind of the typical dog that I'm starting out with. I really like him. He has a lot of growing and maturing to do. He's pretty thick. I think he's about, I want to say, anywhere between 19 and 20 inches tall. Goddess is probably around 18, maybe 18 to 17 inches tall, maybe. Um, but like I said, right now they're kind of over there like laying in the shade sleeping. Um, so like I said, I'll be posting some more videos later on, especially when she have the pups. So you guys can kind of get a look at what type of dogs that she's gonna produce. I wouldn't say that she's a foundation female yet either because like she hasn't produced anything. This is her first litter. She's 2 years old. I can't wait until she was 2 years old. Um, so I'm excited about that. It's my first litter, so like I said, I'm gonna keep you guys posted on everything that's going on. But now I'm just gonna let you guys get a quick glimpse at what both dogs look like. Y'all have to bear with me because I'm trying to get this camera to turn back into a different mode so I can kind of show y'all what the dogs look like. If it doesn't work, then I'm just gonna have to come here. I don't think it's gonna work, so I'm gonna have to try to get it kind of turned back around. Actually, this is my boy Spike right here. He is a year old. I hope you can get a good look at him right now because like I said, I had to turn the camera around because I couldn't see how to get it. What's up, boy? Couldn't see how to get it turned back around. This is Goddess. She's sneaking up on me. She loves to be around people. She kind of sets the tone of the yard too. She likes to have her way a lot. I have to get on her about that constantly. And this is my house dog. Actually, that kind of shows you how good my dogs are around other small animals. We have a house dog as well. But it's very vital that you kind of raise these dogs up around, the smaller dogs so they can be very sociable when it comes to greeting smaller dogs. And she's taking off on me. I don't even know if you can still see her. She's going for the shade. She doesn't like to really be outside, and I don't blame her because she's probably very uncomfortable with the pups. And it's basically like a woman getting pregnant. They can't deal with a lot of things. It kind of stresses them out. So I try to keep her in the inside. When I get done with the video, I'm gonna take her back inside. But I just wanted you guys to get a pretty decent look at her and see how she looks. You can see the white paws with the ticks in it. She's all black. But most people that know Gotti line puts out a lot of black dogs and white dogs with ticks in them, if you know anything about the Gotti line. And we're going to go back over here and check my boy Spike out. He over here eating Gotti's food, and he should be eating it, but he does it anyway because he's so hard-headed. Stop. You in trouble. And that's a good look at him to see how he looks. All right. So with that being said, like I said, man, y'all just stay tuned. Check me out. I'm on Facebook, Rise and Grind Bullies. I'm also on Instagram as well, Rise and Grind Bullies. So just check me out, man. Like I said, my dogs probably range from like maybe $600 to $1,000. I'm not in it to try to make a living or anything like that. I just basically breed just to see kind of what the dog will throw and just finding good homes for him. All right, appreciate you guys for checking out my video. God bless you. Like, subscribe. Just let me know that if you're interested, you can. I'll put another video with my cell phone and my email. So if you're interested in the pup when I make another video, that way you can get in contact with me and we can talk more about price and shipping if that needs to be done. And I will not, I mean, I don't know how true it is, but I kind of saw like a video where somebody posted, because I'm a part of a lot of like bully community things on Facebook, where they were talking about dogs being sent to China. And I'm not gonna speak a lot of detail about it. It's just that the fact that I think they're eating bullies in China. So like, if that's true, I'm gonna do a little more research. I probably won't ship dogs to China. Like I said, you guys have a good day. This is Arian Calhoun, Rise and Grind Bullies. Love y'all. Have a blessed day.